I'm sure by now all of you have started to figure out some really clever ways to go more paperless, so you are not handling as much paper and asking students to hand papers forward, touching other papers and you handing them back, etc. Or maybe you don't want to wait 24 hours to see something. So perhaps you have asked your students to turn in a photo of their work. As you can see here, I'll go ahead and enlarge this so we can take a look at it. Students generally who have the Schoology app are going to have better luck at submitting photos of their work, but they can use the Chromebook camera. There is a camera on there and they can hold that photo up, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. But what we're looking at here obviously is a paper that's turned in sideways. So please ask your students, if you're having this problem, to just have them hold their phone up above the paper, what I would call portrait, and not turn their phone sideways in what I would call landscape. But Profe Valencia, he went ahead and he graded this one. You can see he even was able to use the comment feature by adding the note, clicking somewhere in there, and he was able to get that mark. I'm not sure why I'm not getting it right now, but it's not letting me. Okay, so I'm going to get out of full screen there. Let me try the pen. Okay, it let me when I was in a little bit lower world there. I'm not sure what was happening. So you can see I was able to get this mark, and now it says Mrs. Grostfon. And so you can talk to the students about areas of their work. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel on this. So let's take a look at one that just looks a little bit better. I know this looks pretty small. If we go up here, we can see it in full screen, and you can even mess with this zoom if that is not good enough for you. I like that a little better. So again, these marks correlate with what is over here on the side, so the student can figure out what it was that you were trying to tell them with your feedback. So if you're interested in having students basically do anything on paper, it really doesn't matter what it is, but if you'd like them to turn it in instead of the actual paper, I'll walk you through those steps next. I know I was in Mrs. Sharp's room earlier this year, and she talked about students turning in a map. So I will go to basically a student account, and you'll see over here, it says upload a photo of your work. And so I'm going to click that. And right now there's not a lot of directions, but I can click this submit assignment. And what is interesting is if they're on the Chromebook and they've taken a photo with their Chromebook, then instead of going to upload a file, they can go over here to resources, go down to apps, make sure that Google Drive resource app is selected. And I'm going to turn in this item right here. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to go ahead and say import file. It's going to process that for me, and I'll show you in just a second a couple of different files. So this is actually what it looks like when one takes a photo with a Chromebook. That's me a week before school just testing this out, and it does show up from left to right. There's not any strange sideways aspect to it, but I didn't want to upload that. I went ahead and uploaded a JPEG of a map because Laurie Sharp was talking about having students uploading maps. So I just went ahead and grabbed that, and that is what I uploaded. Now, students can always check what their assignment looks like to see if it came out. Hopefully this is not going to come out sideways. We're going to find out here in a second. Since I did grab this off the internet, we'll see, hey, hallelujah, it's upright. It's not sideways. So that's what I'm going to see when I go to grade it. So I'm going to go into my course, and I'm going to have to refresh and get that upload a picture assignment, take a gander at it. So I'm going to click this, upload a photo of your work. I should only have one submission. So I'm going to go to this needs grading and wait for it. Wait for that special moment when things are revealed before your eyes. So now, again, if I want I can go ahead and make that full screen, and it's a lot easier to see. And then I was going to say, you want to make sure that you've assigned some point values to it, and then I can go in here and I can give it the grade, and then I can basically keep track of all those and send them to PowerSchool later. So again, if the students have the Schoology app, it's best to have them hold their phone just normally upright and not turn it sideways, and then they can just upload the photo from their phone to the Schoology app. But if they want to use their Chromebook, they will basically need to find the camera, and I made a video about that. It's in my YouTube playlist about Chromebooks. So let me know if you want to try this out and how it works for you, and let me know if you need any help.